So welcome to my YouTube video. I'm going to be doing another tutorial today for you guys. This time I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how I make my twisted Virgin Mary bracelet. I'll put a picture on the screen. I did a video on how I made my simple evil eye bracelet, so if you haven't watched that, go and watch that video because it will definitely help when you're doing this one because it's really similar. Anyways, let's just get right into the video. Okay, so here's an example of the bracelet we're going to be making. This is my Mexico inspired one. It's going to have this twisted design. Some people say it looks like a DNA strand, and then this adjustable end. For supplies, you're going to need this Virgin Mary charm, this nylon cord. You're also going to need scissors, a lighter, and tweezers if you have long nails like me. It's optional, but I use these little beads for the end of my bracelet. You can use whatever to hold your string, but I use this macrame board. I got it from Amazon. Okay, getting into the tutorial, I'm going to just cut a strand for each side of the bracelet. I light it so it's easier to get through the little hole, and I just knot it through as I'm showing you in the video.
The boys are the voice of someone else. Just this question, why do you feel you gotta lie? Getting caught up in your game when you cannot say my name. I know you say that I haven't stupid things. Something's going down, that's the way it seems. Shouldn't be the reason why you act strange.
Now that you have both strings attached, you're just going to put your bracelet onto whatever you're using to hold your bracelet. To make it a little bit easier for me, I put a lighter underneath my bracelet so I have a little bit of space underneath to braid. Now I'm going to cut a strand of nylon cord and just tie it into a simple regular knot. Now for the braid, you're going to take your first string, line it up like a 4. Take your second string and go over that 4. And with the second string, you're going to want to pull it under and through the hole on the other side. You're going to repeat this step on the same side every single time you tie your bracelet knot. If you watched my simple evil eye tutorial, you would know that you have to alternate sides whenever you're making your braid, but on the twisted design, you just stick to one side. Now I'm going to show you how to do the knot with tweezers in case my nails were getting in the way in the first part. So again, you just take your first strand, make it like a 4, put your second strand over, and you're going to go under and through the hole on the other side with your second strand and tie a knot. Keep repeating this process until you're done with the first side of your bracelet. Once you're done with the braid, you're going to want to cut off those extra strings at the end. To do this, you're just going to want to cut off both strands, leaving a little bit behind so you can burn it with your lighter. And be careful when using a lighter because you really can hurt yourself and burn your fingers. I like to use the side of my lighter just to tap it against so it cools down before I touch it with my fingers.
All night, I missed your picture. Now it's time I get back up with you.
Now you're gonna repeat this on the other side. My camera didn't record this part, but basically you don't have to do this, but I do. I cut off one of the strands from the end because I had 2 and just burn it down to the edge as you can see there. So I only have 1 strand to fit the bead because I can't fit 2 strings into 1 bead, if that makes sense. Like I said, it's completely optional. I like to add a bead to the end, but you honestly can just tie it and leave it like that. But to tie it, I literally just double knot the end to keep the bead in there so it doesn't come through, and I burn the end after I'm done double knotting it. Now we're going to make the adjustable end for the bracelet, I put the strings crossing each other on my macrame board, so it sort of helps me keep it in place. Now we're going to tie a string to both of our crossed strings, and we're going to go ahead and do a simple evil eye knot. If you haven't watched that video, go watch it. It's basically the same as the twisted one, except you switch sides instead of sticking to one side when you're doing your knot. And now that you're done, you have your adjustable twisted bracelet. Now that you know how to do the twisted design and the adjustable piece, you can literally make any bracelet, any color, any design, anything you want with your bracelet. Guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial, and if y'all have any other questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments and I will try to answer them. And make sure y'all go check out my other video on my simple evil eye tutorial, because it really does also help with this one, because they're very similar. So yeah, anyway, if you have any other tutorial or video suggestions, leave them down below so I know what y'all want to see next. And yeah, thanks for watching.